You read many reports that display a sense of Chinese neocolonialism. I mean reports of China taking over ports, highways and other territorial infrastructure in underdeveloped and developing countries. But nothing goes as far as Beijing running a sex racket in Laos and literally selling Lao women as prostitutes inside a special economic zone that it had developed in the Mekong Basin nation. But Laos is finally realizing what China is up to and has just started to hit back. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI media group. I'm your host Atul Mishra, and in this video I will tell you how Laos is acting tough on the sex racket run by China in their country. Let's begin. China has faced a massive blow in Laos. Police in the Southeast Asian country has rescued over a dozen women from the Chinese-run Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone in northwestern Laos. This is the same region that China had developed into a bustling hub for sex trade and prostitution. For China, the Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone was sort of its colony in the Southeast Asian country. It thought that it could do anything here, including treating Lao women with utter disregard for the Southeast Asian nation's laws. But Laos isn't tolerating China's cruel behavior any longer. Local authorities reportedly rescued 6 women on February 5th and 6th after complaints were filed with the police. 8 others ran away from the Chinese-run SEZ on January 20th after escaping through a fence. A police officer from Bokeo province, where the Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone is located, told media, "We rescued 3 women yesterday, and the day before we rescued another 3 women." The police officer added, "These 6 women formally asked us for help. Therefore, we could go into the SEZ and help them get out." Most of them worked as chat girls or sex service providers. Inside China-run Golden Triangle Economic Zone next to the Mekong River in far northern Laos, hundreds of young women from neighboring countries come in search for jobs. They are hired by Chinese employers. For some time, they are made to sell shares to casino patrons. But then they are debt-trapped. These women suddenly find themselves under a mountain of debt. It is here that China swoops in. China specifically targets these indebted women. They are told to engage in activities outside their employment purview. If the women happen to be fair, tall and attractive, they are told to engage in sexual acts with strangers, Chinese tourists and important Communist Party officials who visit Laos to blow off some steam. In the present case also, the rescued Lao women had gone to the SEZ after they were promised lucrative jobs as chat girls who recruit investors online or as barmaids. Lao women are particularly affected by sex trade in the China-run SEZ. The confinement of Lao women in the SEZ is an old issue now. As per the reports, the police officer from Bokeo province said that his department rescued 40 to 50 women from the SEZ even last year. The situation is rather bleak. Authorities and the women who escaped from the SEZ in Bokeo province say that they are still trapped by their employers and they are waiting to get out. But a Bokeo province official said it is difficult to rescue women from the SEZ because the zone practically belongs to the Chinese. The official added, "Outsiders have no right to be there. The women and their parents or relatives must work with us so that we can rescue them." China has literally used its influence in debt-trapped Laos to build its own fiefdoms. However, Lao authorities are now breaking the shackles and rescuing Lao women from the CCP's clutches. One of the 2 women from Vientiane who escaped from the Golden Triangle SEZ narrated her ordeal and said that they were recruited as barmaids but ended up getting forced to work as prostitutes. Since the authorities couldn't barge into the Chinese-run SEZ and save them, a Bokeo province special task force suggested that they plan an escape through the shortest possible exit route. Risking their lives, the 2 women decided to find their way out of the China-run sex city. The woman who spoke anonymously to the media said, "If he had been caught while escaping, we would be dead." 6 other women who worked in some other building in the same SEZ escaped on the same night and were similarly rescued by the authorities. So local authorities have found a way to rescue Lao women confined in the China-run SEZ. They cannot directly enter the Chinese-run facility, but they won't let the CCP trade Lao women on Lao territory any longer. Laos has finally realized that China is harassing them. First, China debt-trapped Laos, then it blocked Mekong water into the Southeast Asian country, stealing its fish and water. But Laos didn't react. But the country has chosen to draw a line when China started stealing the honor and dignity of Lao women. Now, with the news of Lao women resisting the CCP, the people of Laos might just rise against the communist nation and kick China out of their country for good.